Hey, Chris.
Yeah?
You throw a hard block like that, we both ended it. It's all good. I'll admit, I will make note that's your entry line.
Hey, it's all good.
Yeah, we had it saved, and I got pummeled in the rear. So yeah, nah, good deal.
Sorry about that, 21. I had her locked.
It's all good, man.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at City Tree Sports. A pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge for a whole lot of fun here. We're going to be running Phoenix International Raceway here for our Toys for Tots charity drive. Again, if you do not know what we've been doing over the last 4 or 5 weeks, we've been raising money, and a whole lot of it to benefit Toys for Tots. If you want to be able to be a part of that, all you have to do is we've got 40 days left to go. We've raised $1,544 of our Tier 4 goal, which is going all the way to $2,000. I do have a couple of adjustments to make when it comes to the race line here. I also want to make sure that you do know, I think I need to turn the driver's audio to a different channel. So bear with me, folks. We're going to do that. I want to make sure the driver's audio comes across my headset and not yours. I want to make sure they Yeah, right into my headset, so that way you folks don't hear anything you shouldn't be hearing. But Toys for Tots tier 4 goal, that is to $2,000. I think we're going to achieve that. So bear with me on that, on all of that. I do want to take a look. Here is bring this down just a little bit here, and we'll put it up here. If you want to be able to donate, all you got to do is exclamation point tip or exclamation point donate. It's going to be able to give you the options to be able to do that. We already gave away the diecast. Brian out there on Twitch got the diecast. Actually, was delivered today or yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I can't remember now. My days are all running together. I think it was today. Might have been today. Might have been yesterday. I don't know. I can look at the message. But it was delivered. You got the 24 PepsiCo Jeff Gordon diecast. A big one. It's awesome. At 2,000, we're going to be doing the 24-hour community stream. At 2,500, we are going to do the old beard dazzle of my beard. And we're also moving the Oculus giveaway up to that 2,500 as well. So keep that in mind. That's coming up. That's what we're gonna have. So 24-hour community stream when we hit 2,000, and that 24-hour community stream we're gonna have some twists in there where you can extend that so we can raise more money. Exclamation point tip or exclamation point donate out there in chat, and you'll be able to have all that taken care of. So thank you very much to everybody being out there. Much love to you. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like, hit the share, hit that follow button. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Russell Black is giving us a like. What's up, Russ? Good to see you, sir. James Metarude out there giving us a like and share. The Metarude Racing Legend, give us some love. Appreciate you, sir. Much love to you as well. And then Ricky out there getting a little Phoenix love for everybody. I was getting some input behind the scenes there, folks. Sorry about that. We might have had our stream saying CFDs. If it does say CFDs, folks, make sure you reach up, hit the refresh button for me. It'd be a great thing for me if you could do that. We are live at Phoenix. This is in honor of my brother, Sergeant Cody Lynn Huffman. He passed away in 2012 after deploying to Afghanistan, coming home, and he was stationed in Kuwait for a little while as well. So when he passed away, we always wanted to do something to be able to be in, to do something every year in honor of him, and that is exactly what this is. This is an annual thing that we're gonna be trying to do. Last year we just did 2 weeks of hardcore streaming and we raised $2,500. This year I wanted to have a much bigger goal, so my goal for $10,000 is I'm trying to do that in 2 months. So that's a pretty big thing for me. I don't know if we're gonna get there. I don't know if we're gonna achieve it, but if we even get the 2,500, I'm there for it. You know what I mean? Thank you, man, Ruth. Thank you, sir, very much. I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for being out there. Much love to you. Keep the chats lively, keep them friendly, and just know this will be a quick race, I think. Here's your race information here for today's race. 1 mile length track here for Phoenix. This is the track that is running in iRacing currently. So just keep that in mind. Think about that when it comes to what these drivers are putting out here. They are absolutely 110% running this one all the way. If you put an exclamation point giveaway on Twitch, folks, you can get the information for our tickets and our points. We're gonna have ways to enter in our Discord as well for the giveaways when they start. But the first way you can do it is to go out there on Twitch and hit the exclamation point giveaway. That'll give you a Stream Elements link. Should give you a Stream Elements link, and if it doesn't, we'll make sure that we get that taken care of, because that's just what we do. There it is. You go out there, log into your Twitch. If you've got some channel points, use them towards getting yourself some tickets out there. I'd appreciate it, you do. We are doing 3 giveaways. One for an Oculus. I'm sorry. We're doing 4 giveaways, technically. 4 more giveaways. I don't know why I have it as 3. We'll have to change that. An Oculus Quest 2. an Xbox Series S, a PlayStation 5, and then if we hit our $10,000 goal, I think it's at $7,500 actually. At $7,500, we're gonna give away a gaming PC, and it is valued at $2,300. It's gonna be a nice PC. So make sure that you get out there and have some fun with that. Phoenix is 80 laps, 1 fast repair, 4 sets of tires. It is gonna be fine. It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be a great time. I need to fix some logos here for you folks. It is a real thing because we want to make sure that the Toys for Tots logo is showing up and all of our cool things are being the best that they are. Because if they aren't, well, let's just face it. I don't have good days when it comes to that. Because I'm very picky. If you don't know, and if you haven't known, I'm very picky. Very picky about the food I eat, about the people I meet, and the way things work, the way things look. So if something goes wrong, I kind of get irritated. You know, those are the things. That's what happens. A big special thank you to all the folks out there that have stuck with me as well. New sponsors coming on board, and all the fine folks that have really put a lot of time and effort into helping Signature Esports grow the way they do. Let's get it done. I like it. Noma TV out there. That's one of our sponsors. That's what you see. Chop Shop is one of our series sponsors as well. They came on board yesterday. We love the fact that and I know that I broadcast for a multitude of leagues, and I don't want any league to ever be what's the word I'm saying? I don't want anybody to have their feelings hurt, but let's just put it this way. Everybody had the opportunity who's out there at our Discord and a part of our community to have the opportunity to come in and help support us. And I've reached out to Beef Jerky Unlimited. I've reached out back out to NordVPN. And I reached out to people that I thought would. But I also had people approach us and say, hey, I'd like to be your sponsor. And because of that, that's the way it goes. Everybody's had the opportunity. We still are looking for 2 more sponsors for different segments. And I've got one of those sponsors I want to make a YouTube exclusive sponsor for gaming videos and stuff like that. So and reviews. That's things I have to work on with everybody else. So folks, Chop Shop has been with me for almost 2 years, and I have helped them grow. They have helped me grow. Anytime I needed to try something new, they were there. And I love being able to depend on them to be able to do that. So just keep that in mind. I'm not here to make enemies. I'm here to make everybody better. And in order to make everybody better, gotta have sponsors. It's just one of those things that has to happen. So because of that, Chop Shop sponsorship is going to be able to help me get a little bit more when it comes to, or be able to achieve some of our goals a little bit more quickly than what you're used to. So, or not what we're used to, but a little bit more quickly, because I mean we need the sponsorships to be able to take care of getting that new PC set up and be able to get things running so that we can have side-by-side racing. You know what I mean? We want the best out there, and because I want the best out there, and I want to be the best out there, there's only one reason to do that, and that's to actually get out there and have some fun and have sponsorship. So thank you to Noma TV for extending with us. He's got all that taken care of. We like Noma TV because he does what we do, and we love to watch that. We love to see people grow and become a part of that. A part of this platform, not just this platform, but their own platform, and becoming their own race, their own race craft, their own broadcast craft. So that's kind of the thing. If you missed it just a little bit ago, I was on trying to play Sea of Thieves. I love all things gaming, and because I love all things gaming, it only makes sense to be able to get out there and to be able to do everything. I want to have my personal gaming streams. I want the gaming reviews, but I want iRacing to really stand out still. So we love it. We appreciate it. Thank you very much to everybody tuning in out there. And again, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me, and it goes a long way. Hit the follow button. That goes a longer way, not just for what we're trying to do here for Toys for Tots, what we're trying to do each and every week, but also for these streams, for these drivers, for these family members, and everybody that does what they do to help out. Here is the Beef Jerky Unlimited driver cam. Spicy getting it done. He is going to be out there looking pretty darn fantastic in this 80 lapper. Let's see. I think we've got Rich Hurst out there as well. That's Noma TV Specialty. Giving me a little bit more love. How about all these driver cams? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. We got driver cams for days. Everybody rocking their driver cams. I'm gonna have to re-enter driver cams since people bounced in and bounced back out. So bear with me, folks. We'll get everybody hooked up here. Oh yeah, see, he moved his camera. Moved that camera. Yeah, now we have to do all this from scratch again. Sorry, folks. He didn't do anything wrong. He just moved his camera. That's all. We gotta move him back. Move him back. He needs to move it back. Move it sideways, Alex, if you're listening. Move it back towards your hands. There we go. There we go. He's a good kid. He really is a good kid. Let's go to our driver 5. Sorry about that, folks. How about Little Bears? I've got Chris Bears out there. Love this dude. Simply an honest guy. One of the best in the business. We'll go back to the driver cams in a little bit, folks. I'm just trying to put everybody in. We got quite a few, so I want to make sure everybody gets in here. And I appreciate everybody being out there in the driver cam sector as well, because it takes a lot of courage to do that. It really does. And then we need to copy. Actually, we need to copy over our SDK again. There we go. Yeah, we need to. Actually, let's just do this. Yeah. Forgive me, folks. I'm making edits on the fly because, well, you know, sometimes that's how we do it. I like it. All right, so there's Rich Hurst. There's Alex Thompson. This is Chris Bears, the money champion. Like him. Good deal. This is Grijalva. Oh no, we gotta move him up. Hold on. Here we go. Put that down. There we go. Now you know the behind the scenes footage here, folks. It's we just edit things as we go. A lot of VR looks going on right there, and we got another driver right there. Much love to all the drivers being out there. All right, if you haven't done so, grab your drinks, grab your wallets, grab your cookies. Let's donate. Exclamation point. Donate. It's gonna pop up on screen for you, and in your chats on exclamation point tip. If you do any one of those, the one that's exclamation point tip, that's our Streamlabs link. That takes you, and that will affect that overlay that you see right there. That $1,544. That will affect that overlay. Now we do have. I will adjust that overlay if we get the other types of donations. Just so you know, okay. I want to make sure everybody knows this, and nobody's left without. We got Hammond for Jerry Culver. We got Frostbite out there. Much love to you, folks. Ryan giving us some love out there. Thank you, sir. And then Striker's out there as well. And then thank you. Oh, we also have a Venmo as well. I'm not. Like if PayPal owns Venmo, why are we? You know what I mean? Why are we giving it? Doesn't matter. So everything's going good. Striker, thank you for the like. Striker, are you gonna win? Just a thought. Are you gonna win? It's your home track, man. Yeah. All right, folks. I'm gonna take a hydrate break. We're gonna make sure that we got a race controller today as well. Thank you to the race controller for being out there. fine. It's fine. You can use whatever channel you want. You want to be in here, you can be in here. It's no big deal. You can always ask questions too. They can't hear you, but they can hear me. There's no impeding. Hey, folks, this is Penguin. He's better known as Paul on iRacing, but Penguin in our chat. He's part of our Discord as well. He is going to be a race controller tonight. Anything you want to tell the folks out there?
No, just thank you for having me, and hopefully we'll have a good, clean race tonight. And there won't be any reason for me to be here other than to just watch the race like the rest of you.
I think it's going to be fun. It's been fun the last 4 weeks. This is our fifth race. Speaking of which, I hope I updated the points. There's actual points. So what we are, folks, we are gonna. So the race, the winner of this entire thing, whoever's got the most points at the end of this, is actually getting a prize, and that prize is still secret. So it's gonna be a cool prize. And each one of these guys use this every single time they sit down at their sim rig. Think of that. Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's rookie broadcaster day.
Maybe. Maybe. No. They use this every time they sit down at their sim rig. Folks, put it out there. Tell me what you think it is in chat. Yeah, it'll be good. All right, I'm going to hydrate. You guys hydrate as well. They've got qualifying coming up. We've got about 8 minutes before the race starts. I'm going to throw you on the starting soon screen. These guys are getting their thing done. And I'm going to let the race control have control of everything out there. I do have control too, but, I think the only thing that we didn't discuss is that if a rogue caution doesn't come out, then we want to make sure things are good to go. Whoa, we had a glitch there. Holy ever loving.
Yeah,
what in the world was that?
That was ugly.
Wow. Hold on. I didn't lose any frames. Boy. What's my temps? I mean, I was playing Sea of Thieves for a hot minute. On Ultra.
Check your microphone and make sure you didn't pull it out by accident.
No.
No,
we are in a Go XLR, so we're all there. I don't know. Something's up with NVIDIA, actually. I think they're probably putting out their 94th update. I think that's the only thing that I need to actually tell the drivers about road cautions. Because I've seen it all week. Where somebody will rack on the back straightaway and the caution doesn't come out. If it's you can tell them if more than one driver's involved, we'll throw the caution if the caution doesn't automatically come out. But,
okay.
Outside of that, the caution's handled by iRacing.
Correct.
Yeah. Try to keep it moving forward. That's the way it is. All right, folks, we're going to hydrate. We'll be back. right, they're going to grid. We're going to have some fun. It's going to be Phoenix, and this is how this is going to work. Michael Strickland's going to be your pole sitter. Joseph Grijalva, your outside pole sitter. Mark Retchen's going to be inside row number 2 with Jerry Culver to the outside. Will Kern's going to have Rich Holland there in row number 3. Robert Church and Donna Williams in row number 4. Robert Church in row 7. Rich Hurst in... I can speak today, I promise. Robert Church in row 4 with Donna Williams to his outside. Richard Hurst in row number 5 with Joshua Brock to his outside. You know, it's reading a list, and it's usually pretty easy, folks. Alex Thompson, Jeff Scott's going to be there row number 6. Row 7 will be Christian Delgado and Chris Roberts. Row 8 will be Paul Walters and Ryan Went. Row 9, Colt Jr. The only driver we're not seeing out there today is Charles Van Squick. I know he got a new job, so hopefully he's going to be able to make it. Toys for Tots, the Sergeant Cody Huffman series here. Let me take that bar. We're going to take that donation bar there, folks. We're going to move it around here. So bear with me. We're actually going to put it on the very bottom of this right here so you guys can see it all the way at the bottom. We'll move it around as we need it. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put it right here. There it is. I like it right there. You guys like it right there? Hopefully you like it right there. Colt's mom out there. Much love, Colt's mom. It's Mike's mom, a.k.a. How you doing, Holly? You're amazing. These drivers are ready to go. It's going to be a good race. I'm looking forward to it. I know these drivers are going to have some fun. We do have a race controller, of course. That's going to be Paul Walters. He is your race controller. So we have 16 drivers in today's race. It will be very interesting to see what happens when it comes to it. And Paul is actually known as Penguin. If you get in our Discord, which you can by ! Discord out there, folks, you'll be able to get up there and have some fun and enjoy yourselves. You know, all the cool things that you would normally see. Jeff Scott is. I believe we've got everybody else squared away on their numbers. I believe we did. Thought we did. I do need to make sure that get everybody tagged in the right way. Oh, no, don't report. I said delete. All right. All right. 88, 99, 24, 13. I'm ready to go. Hopefully you're all ready to go. Good luck. Green flag. 80 laps. Pit strategy somewhere around the 55, 60 mark. So they'll be able to run all the tires all the way they want to. Then into the corner. This has been a lot of fun to call all week when it comes to all the leagues, but we'll see kind of what happens here. Colt Jr. coming to pit lane. He's going to be leaving pit road. He was, I don't know if he had to start from pits here, but he's going to be a lap down. We'll see what happens as they progress. Coulter coming out of pit road. Would be your lucky dog if something were to go wrong. Retchen all the way here. Again, the front stretch trioval, big and heavy here as they get into the corner. They're spicy. And a little bit of the high side here. The 21 of Rich Hurst to the bottom. First lit on the TV, 15. Ooh, baby, a little wild tap already. Fenders getting dirty. Everybody, how about Stryker, 2750, continuing to move. Mark Retchen's going to be up front. In that second spot, Retchen from Jefferson City, Missouri here, trying to give himself a good-looking race line. Oh, the one sideways back there. Brock able to hold on to it, slow on the racetrack. He's the only one involved. We're going to keep rolling. He saved it. He did. He saved it. Now that was a save. Here's what happened. A little loose, and everybody went around. Nice job. That was a save, man. That was an epic save. Well, Bears, give us a like. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for being out there. This is Strickland's home track, so I expect Strickland to be very fast here today. And I expect him to get out there and have some fun. You know, it's all about tire wear. It's all about the extra pace. It's all about the extra fun. That's what this race is supposed to be. Oh, caution should come out. There it is. The record of the back straightaway. Holy cow. Thompson, Delgado. There's a look. Delgado all the way to the bottom of the racetrack here. This is where this was sent. So here's Alex Thompson. Christian Delgado all the way to the bottom of the race line. 16 into the corner. Comes up. And little net code. 16 gets run up high here. Little wall tap gets free. And then, yep, that's what happens there. That is more on the 16 than it is on the 13. But it's also on the 13 for the entry. So that's kind of everybody's fault. That's a racing deal right there. I wouldn't say that was anybody specifically. Other than Thompson hit the wall and just got free. And just bad place, wrong place at the wrong time. 13. Man, oh man. If you don't know, I snack during my broadcasts, and I do. Here they are, right here. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. Beef jerky, unlimited nitromethane. Gotta love it. Amazing. I'm gonna eat it now. And I'm gonna take a drink. Hydrate, folks! .98. Wants to know how his front end is. He's fine. You're fine. It'll buff. You know, I'm forgetting that it unmutes me whenever I push the mute in here. Whenever I'm like, oh, and I'm trying to talk to them. You know, I just letting you know. Sorry about that. Hold on. Roberts, you don't have any damage on my end, brother. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it say that for you. I wonder if it came across double there. It might have.
That's weird. It showed I popped up.
You're good. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Oh, man. Told you back on the lead lap. Oh, hold on. I have to say something to Josh. Hold on. Hey, Mr. Brock. That was an epic save, brother. he said, folks, he said his underwear agrees with us. that's true story here. True story. Epic save. Hopefully we get some of these drivers back out there. I know that Alex had an issue there. Donnie went back around. Delgado's Christian's out of the race. He shouldn't be out of the race. I know that was unfortunate. I know that was unfortunate for him, but you know, it does happen. These things do happen. All right, don't let the race control have at it. We're going back to green flag racing. Start restart zone. 88, 24, 99, 13, 31, 35. Nobody came in and took tires and fuel except for this guy. I don't blame him. 88, 99, back to it. Whoa. Fast repairs in the bag. He's going to be 2 laps down. Alex Thompson on a lap. What happened? Oh. New tires. Oh, he was way up the racetrack. That's where the marbles are. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Unfortunate for him. I hate that. I know it's Phoenix. I know it's Phoenix. But it happens, folks. It really happens. Oh, all right. Mark Retchen down to the bottom. Joseph Grijalva in third. Stryker had a good lead there. We'll see if he's going to be able to carry that forward. Coulter Jr. is going to be back. He is on the lead lap here, so a chance for him to work the Toys for Tots number 3 around. Yeah, my logo. He's carrying my logo with him. I like it. Yeah, this would be a fast race. It's 80 laps is kind of a lot of laps, but kind of not a lot of laps. I had this thing set for 120 laps, and that's really not okay. You know what I mean? iRacing unchecked your fast repair. No, Christian, no! No! Man, oh man. I was like, I know you're going to be the fast one on the long run. That's what I was saying. Joe giving us a like. Thank you, sir. Dang it, Christian. Feel like I owe you a race. 3 has... Is that Jeff? Yeah, Jeff Scott. Oh, I like his... Hold on. I think I like this paint scheme. It's fine. Little tombstone action. I like it. I like it. Jeff Scott. He's one of our drivers. I think that's Jeff Scott. Yeah. Bottom. There's Joe Grijalva. He's going to be in third here. Not set to ETS just yet. Very close. Oh, Ryan went. Net code. Tell him it's net code. There was net code. Oh. Man, oh man. Net code, folks. You guys can see it out there. There's a 40. He's going to be slow on the race line here. 88 in tow. Again, single car issues right there. That's the reason why we didn't throw it. There's Chris Roberge. There's like 2 feet of net code there, folks. Alex Thompson is getting beat up out there. The lap down here, 19 of 80 being completed. The drivers coming to pit road. They'll get their fast repairs and they'll get out there, they'll run, they'll put their tires on. Remember, they pit right now and almost make it on fuel. So we'll see what happens as they continue to work. And there's Rich Hurst right there. Kind of one of those tracks that's it's very difficult or very difficult or very typical to see these kinds of things happen. But you know what? New tires, fuel, straight talk, all this stuff happens. The way it goes. I missed the driver. Who'd I miss? I missed the driver. David Spotnick. It's the legendary 35 right there. These guys are really good drivers, every one of them, and this is all for the kids, and they put their money up here to race, and they really did. And I always feel bad for cautions and accidents, folks, because at the end of the day, you know, this is supposed to be fun, and because it's supposed to be fun, sometimes it can have issues. And everybody just has to be easy. Easy. Take it easy. Yeah. All right. All right, folks, had a little coughing session going on there. We had to reset, refresh, and also we had a donation for $12.50. Thank you, folks. The Discord link is expired. Is it? Try that one. It says invalid. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Ooh. Thank you for letting me know. I'll get it all situated. You know, it's supposed to never, and I mean never expire. Let's see. What I need to do is I just need to invest in the full night, take all the tiers up. You know what I mean? Give me a second. Let's get you all situated. Edit. Okay, should be a new one. There's a new one. We got it fixed. Eventually, I'm gonna get a discord.gg/signature. That's what it's going to be eventually. It's just, you know how much it costs to take your Discord and all the way through tier 3 to get that thing. It's expensive. Because, I mean, if I want to maintain it, I'm going to have to make sure that it's paid for. You know what I mean? I can't have our community pay for that. That's just not real. That's not right. But yes, join the Discord. You get out there. We have 2 races left. That's spicy right there. Right now, I think Strickland 1.76. I just knew that Stryker was going to be the guy to beat here. So we'll see what happens here. We're almost halfway through it. 31 of 80. As we got 3 drivers out of the race. Actually, 2 drivers out of the race. He went on pit road. He's getting the truck worked on. Jeff Scott out there running his laps. 38, 3 laps down, but be all right as Donna Williams continues to roll. Donnie 2 laps down right now. Thank you. Appreciate you, Rocky. Much love. Thank you for joining the Discord. I encourage everybody to join the Discord. Be a part of the community. There's lots of leagues. There's lots of gaming we do. There's lots of things that we like to just go out and have fun. But for this Toys for Tots thing, this is the only way you're going to be able to. The only way you're going to be able to join in on it is to join the Discord and get the information. Let you know what we're doing, when we're doing it, how to do it. Best way to, and you know what, our Discord is the best way to meet other fellow iRacers. It's the best way to get out there and meet other gamers from different generations. And if you don't know how old I'm going to be in the next, let's see, my birthday's on the 20th. Ooh, hold on to it, Will. My birthday is coming up on the 28th of November here, and I tell you what, it's going to be a blast. We'll probably do our birthday stream like we did last year, which means that means Jess is going to be picking the games. I don't know what we're going to be playing, but you know, I don't even know if I have a screen that bad. I probably should look. I know there's a lot of messages that kind of pop up there, folks. We have a lot of new sponsors, and I want them to get all of what they can there. So there's a lot of gamers out there, a lot of streamers, a lot of things like that. I am working on getting my getting our timing set correctly to have our sponsors come out specific times instead of every 20 minutes or every 30 minutes. So love to see you all here. Much love to you. Be good. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves. If you're part of the Discord, then thank you very much for being in the Discord. If you're part of what we're doing here, make sure that it's amazing. I encourage you to just enjoy yourselves. 2 races left after this one. And Strickland holds a 1.6 second lead right now. His last lap about a tenth slower than Grijalva. El Paso native. A little bit of luck. Not really a little bit of luck. Stryker maintaining. And he is utilizing all the way to the white line. Did everybody see the truck race last night? I know we're going to be watching the Xfinity race here in a minute, but did you see the truck race last night? That was insane. It was insane. There's more beating and banging on each other there than, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. That was the messiest race I think they've had all season. And that's saying something. Because the Xfinity Series has been chaos. Gary Culver in 7th as the drivers try to work forward. There is the 98 of Chris Roberts, Rich Holland. Good. Actually, there's like a handful of drivers who are exactly where they started. Alex Thompson, first driver a lap down, and all the way to the apron. It's a little free. His setup right now, it's got him very free. Running second lane up to the third lane. He's dicey right now. You gotta calm down. This racetrack is all about rhythm. This one is cool, calm, and collected. Strickland, Grijalva, Retchen, Hurst, Roberts, Holland be your top 6. We're gonna hydrate, folks. Check in on the race and see how easy it can be. wondered what was going on, Josh. It's all good. I could hear you guys. I could hear what was happening. All good, brother. I feel for you. This track is a little... And I noticed it yesterday with the Cup Series race that we called, and I noticed it Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday that we called this series as well. Phoenix is not laying down rubber like it usually does, which is crazy to think. But everything's kind of indirect. You know what I mean? But strong, Michael's mom, giving some love. Love it. Dig it. Coulter keeping it clean. Doing exactly what he needs to here. Great looking line here. No, don't let him do that. Kids and cooking. I don't trust it. No, my 21-year-old maybe. His son set up the smoke alarm that started it to the wall and had to jump up. No worries, brother. As long as you guys are safe. No more fires. No more fires. No more. You had He had a natural disaster, right? You had something like a tree land in your house, right? Something like that. No fires. He's 15. Yeah, my youngest is 9. My oldest is 21. We have between Jess and I. No. Yeah. That's what I mean. No fires. So there you go. So let's see. Austin's 21, Trinity's 18, gonna be 19. Isaac's going to be 16. Bailey's gonna be 14. 88 goes to the inside of the 16 here. 16 will go 2 laps down. So Bailey, 13 gonna be 14. Isaac's gonna be 16. And Gabby is going to be 11. 9, 11, 15, 18, 21. So 9, 11, 13, 15, 18, 21. Just some burned chicken. You know what? Get him an air fryer. Get him an air fryer. Oh, man. All that Joshua Brock wants for Christmas is an air fryer. Okay, folks? No, it's a diesel power generator. Michael Strickland is out front. There's Joseph Grijalva trying to play catch up here. Now that Stryker's got some lap traffic, here's the 38 that just got to the outside. That's what he burned it in? No shot, dude. The Stryker out front over Grijalva. The Chop Racing driveline going down. Here's a look at your Beef Jerky Unlimited truck drivers right now. There's Spicy. He's having a decent day. There's Rich Hurst running third right now. He's figuring out this race line. I think this would be a perfect track for VR, because then you can look left all the way down the dog leg. And I wonder, two of the top 3 drivers are in VR. Alex Thompson in 10th right now. Good. He's figured it out. Nice, cool, calm, and collected. That's what he needs to be. There's Chris Roberge. He's the nicest Canadian you'll ever meet. I love his focus. He's always focused. He's always determined. He always starts from the back. Grijalva and the 99. The Autoline Love. That's Jeff Scott go to the outside. Pushes out. Whoa, baby. There it is. got told he was clear, able to work. He's running the 99 on my paint scheme. Did trading paints not refresh? Did Jeff? Somebody? Am I missing somebody? I am missing somebody. Okay. I was missing somebody. Ryan. Back to pit. Is Ryan? Did Ryan not get the car fixed? I thought he. Oh, fast repair. Ooh. You know what, Josh? Then you need to go back to cast iron and wood, an actual wood stove. And you need to have more danger in your life. Maybe that'll. No electronics, just regular old wood fire. I love it. I love it. Beef Jerky Unlimited, 25 laps to go. And a big special thank you to Chop Shop and all the fine folks over there. Thank you to Goat Racing Diecast for having us having their league with us. GoatRacingDiecast.com. Use promo code Signature for 25% off of an order of $50 or more, which is really cool. That's a great savings, and it's a great deal. So go out there and check it out. Noma TV is part of our YouTube platform. He's a big supporter of what we do here, and we're supportive of what he does. He's another iRacing broadcaster, so go check him out at youtube.com/@Noma_TV. There's a link in the description for him as well. Thinking of Mandarood Racing. The Mandarood Racing legend has a Kick and a Facebook page. He's another content creator out there, plays ETS, and has a lot of fun. We enjoy seeing what he's got going on. Leagues coming up. Again, Chop Shop is recruiting. I want to make sure that we put it out there. Again, I love all my leagues. Chop Shop put a little extra money into helping us over at Signature Esports achieve some of our goals. We're going to help them achieve some of theirs, and I'm glad to have them on board as a partnered sponsor. But Chop Shop, giving a little bit extra love, but I want to give a big shout out to the Winston Throwback Series. I know they're about to have some magical things happening back again, so make sure you check that out. Also, I know that so that'll be a Wednesday night thing, quote unquote, if I'm not mistaken, which is nice. I like to see that. It's gonna be a good thing. And then, Chop Shop's recruiting for Tuesday specifically, I know, because they just had their championship. And it's great to see Kobe Hartung get out there and get that win. What else? Who else? 802 Cup Series will be back on Sundays. And yeah. It's all been a good cause, folks. Thank you very much to everybody out there. The $12.50 donation is a driver adjustment. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me know. Much love to you, folks. It's been a good day. A good day. I didn't know you were back in here. Oh, I have that whatever that noise is for Discord turned off. Oh. I know, I saw Jeff's camera go, so I was like, oh, maybe that was somebody's camera went. And I was like, oh, maybe something happened. Maybe the peanut butter and jelly finally got done.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Somebody clipped that. Oh, he said don't, folks. He said don't.
No, they can do it. I make a goof out of myself all the time. If you can't make somebody else laugh, then what's the point in living life?
Exactly. All right. Let's see. Is anybody trying to clutch it? I think that's the big key. Who will try to save enough fuel? Probably should have made it a little bit longer. They might be able to make it on fuel. I mean, somebody's trying. I hear it.
I mean, I can see it.
What's Striker doing? I mean, Joe's coming to pit road. Yeah. I know I made it kind of close, but I thought it was like 65 laps was the max they could go. Which would put them on pit road very soon. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Is somebody going to take no tires? Is somebody going to take 2 tires? Question marks are plenty. All right, let's not annoy Penguin anymore. Oh, good, thanks. Almost 70 laps at the start of the race. I thought it was close. 65 is what I thought. I thought 65 was going to be the number. I didn't want to have, like, you know, I don't want to have a big... I don't want to have a big race. But I kind of wanted it interesting. Like, you know, do you pit halfway? Do you take a 40 lap stint, cut it in half? Or do you run it down like these guys have and continue to go? I mean, somebody's trying something sneaky. I ain't lying, that's what he's doing. I hear it. We've ran 100% every race. 4 sets of tires. We've kind of leveled it. I only shortened the race up because we had less than, 15, 16 drivers earlier, 14 drivers earlier whenever I made the session. So we had we had like 12 drivers. Take that back. We had several show up and sign back up toward the end. And that's what's been happening on Saturday, is that everybody's been signing up kind of like very last minute. Also, if you do want to race in our next races, I encourage you to sign up before 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, next Saturday. So you have all week to say, hey, I've got $5 extra. I want to join your, whoa, baby. I want to join your series next week. We have 2 races left. If you want to run the last 2 races, they're going to be at, it's basically $10 total. Half of the money goes directly into the driver pot. The other half goes into the Toys for Tots program. So that's the reason why I have a $12.50 donation. Just so everybody knows, a $12.50 donation is and it'll be, and we keep a running total in Discord on what's been donated, what hasn't been donated, and it's under our Toys for Tots progress. And actually, let's do that now. Everyone. Driver adjustments. It's us at 1,000. Gotta put the money sign in there because it just feels better. 1,056.50. Oh. Let me spell everyone correctly so I can tag everyone. Yeah. You know, one has an E. All right, let's see. Spicy. Out front, he's yet to come to pit road. Will Kern, 8.5 second lead over, Holland has an 8.5 second lead, 9 laps to go. Will Kern's going to be in second here. Stryker in third. Jerry Culver getting around. What's Spicy doing? What is this guy doing? He's like, I can run Phoenix. What's my 8 laps to go? He's running about 1.5 seconds slower than everybody. Will Kern, 29.14. About 7 seconds to him. I mean, 8 to go. Will Kern inside where Alex Thompson is. Thompson came on lap 6, so if he's clutching it in, he'll be fine. There's Jeff Scott trying to get around. Actually, he's battling the same lap that But Alex Thompson is, so... Oh, no, he's not. He's a couple laps in. Oh, he blinked! Don't blink, Jeff! We love you! We don't want you to disappear. How about it? Spicy! Coming around. As your race leader. 6 laps to go. This could be the longest 6 laps of his life. 28.93. Let's Retchen go by. 5 to go. His last lap. 28.93. He is everything but consistent. I'm sorry, he is everything and consistent right now. Will Kern just ran a 28.96. Streichler just ran a 27.52. Somebody was going to try it. $29.10. Ah, he has to go to pit road. He was trying. Will Kern. 1.1. I say Will Kern. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate the raid, brother. Right on, 2 viewers. How was your stream? I hope it was good. Of course, Tots is doing really well. Dang it, Spicy. He was trying. He really did. Will Kern. Half second the distance here. 3 laps to go. Just trying to see. I wonder if he is just trying to see if he can make it on fuel. Michael Strickland takes the lead here. Where'd he go? Rich Hirsch into 4th. Only 4. He was just 4 laps short. How about that? He ran 76 laps. He's still coasting. If he'd have made it, he just needed a splash. He didn't even need a whole set. A lap down. You're exhausted and modified to Kern County. Whoa. I bet you're exhausted. Here we go. Will Kern in second, 1.5. The difference between he and Grijalva. Will Kern. Can he make it around? He's been collecting it in. Lots of people having fun here. Holy cow. All right, Stryker will come around and win here at Phoenix. And Will Kern will coast. Oh, hold on to it, Grijalva. Don't do it. Strickland gets the win. I knew he was going to win. I told everybody to beat him, but they didn't. He wins at home. Don't damage the pretty truck. Oh, it was pretty. Will Kern's going to come home second. Green to green. He came home second. Man. Grijalva finishes in 3rd. Rich Hurst in 4th. Christopher Bears in 5th. How about that? And Kern's out of gas. That was insane. Oh, he's got burnt down. Well deserved. Michael Strickland winning here at Phoenix. Strickland wins over Will Kern. Grijalva, Rich Hurst, Christopher Bears, your top 5. Mark Retchen, Jerry Culver, Michael Coulter Jr., Robert Church, Richard Holland will be your top 10. Donna Williams, Alex Thompson, Jeff Scott, Ryan went all the way to 14th. Joshua Brock, Christian Delgado. And then, of course, your race controller is Paul out there, a.k.a. the Penguin. We're going to change that. I'm going to change that in the league. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. It's happening. Striker can burn it down for a minute. I'm changing it. There is no Paul Walters. It is called Penguin. It's a penguin. I put an H in there. It's a penguin. You're a penguin. All right. That's good. That was fun. All right. I got to go talk to. Yeah, tonight.
I was kind of surprised at some of the strategies tonight.
I was not surprised to see somebody try to stretch it on fuel. Now knowing what the fuel mileage at really was, because I thought it was 65, between 60 and 65. But
Well, see, I figured on that first caution, somebody would go in and top off and maybe get fresh tires and then try to make a go of it. That would have been my thought, because it was just enough.
yeah, it was good. It was good. Good. Oh yeah, I don't have a broadcast channel here, do I? Because I changed my Discord. Okay, folks.
You changed so much that everybody's confused.
Yeah, I'm confused too. It's all good, folks. Yeah, Discord. Yeah. Oh, big hydrate. I got a couple of them there. Hold on. Why? Question mark. Yeah, there's the chop guys up there. We'll go talk to him here in a second. Let me do that. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Drag him up here.
Oh. Where's Will? Will in here? Well, technically, we're down from them. Yeah, I'm a bounce. All right, Striker.
Yes, sir.
I told everybody to beat you. They didn't.
There was a lot of. I mean,
Nah.
Joseph was super fast. Gretchen was super fast.
Brag a little bit. You need to brag a little bit right now, because this was the one that I knew was. I was like, I'm gonna put it on here, and somebody's gonna have it, and there it was.
I love this place. Obviously, Phoenix is my local track, so anytime we come out here, we try to do good. I think I was the beneficiary of just getting some clean air, and then we got that long run, so I was able to keep the tires underneath me, and she kept rotating, so I was able to. I
heard it of course, I heard it on the racetrack, what you guys were saying when you were talking about the fuel strategy. But tell these guys what you were talking about, because Will Kern almost did it.
So I actually looked at the tank with about 24 to go, and I was roughly within a lap of trying to make it all the way. So I knew others would give it the attempt, especially if they were further back. And it looks like Kern and I believe Holland, they had the right strategy. They stayed out. They saved fuel. I think they both. No, they had to pit at the end, right?
Spicy. Yeah, Spicy was the only one that pitted. He was 3 laps short. He ran out. He ran out.
So I ended up waiting about 2 or 3 laps later than Joseph, because I was just skeptical and I was going to make the attempt, but I figured the truck felt so good that I should just go and get tires and maybe I'll be able to run down who's ever out front. And it took every little last bit of rubber to get around Kern. So he had the strategy down. I think had I made a mistake in the pits or even stayed out another lap or two, he would have easily won it. On fuel, it was a great strategy.
It was cool. It was cool to see. And you only were able to gap it by almost just under 3 seconds. So that was, and that's saying something with new tires, trying to get around somebody who's running a 29-second lap. So
yeah. It was close. I mean, they had it down. If I would have waited one more lap, dude, Kern would have easily got that. It took everything to get back around him.
Love it, man. All right, brother. Well, give a shout out. You get the victory here, which is good, because that's more things going that way.
Yeah, it's always fun running for these charity Toy for Tots races. I know it's in remembrance also of your brother, so we want to make special note of that. Thanks to everybody who's showing up. Make sure that you donate to Toys for Tots or your charity of your choice. We just thank everybody, especially all the Chop boys that are out here, all the competitors, because I love racing with everybody. Everybody's super cool. Everybody was enjoying themselves and having a good time today. So thanks to everybody, and Signature Esports, best in the business. Log in, subscribe, and chat.
The only one that wasn't enjoying himself was Josh, because he was chasing down his kid, because his kid tried to catch his house on fire again.
Oh, jeez. I'm about 5 minutes away before mine on fire, so gotta make this interview quick.
I love it. Let's talk to Joe real quick. Joe, you finished third, brother.
What's up? Doing doing pretty good here. I consider this my home track. It's 8 hours away from El Paso, Texas, versus Texas Motor Speedway. That's like almost 10 hours away, I think, in Dallas. And me and Dad have been going to Phoenix here 10 years, way back when they had grandstands on the back stretch, which is now the front stretch, right? So I love this track a lot. I'm glad to replace top 3 here. I really wanted that second, but I couldn't drive the truck like Striker did.
Tell you what, we'll put a little different. I mean, you would have had it if Will didn't do that. I mean, I see how this rolls. You know what I mean? I really
think
do.
maybe one more lap, or
Maybe.
I had got him.
Yeah, I mean, you were closing in pretty quick, so I think that's a true testament. I mean, everybody ran decently. We only had a couple of issues, and there was a couple of netcode issues. So, if you're up there listening, Alex, the second issue was netcode.
I heard.
And then the other issue was you smacking the wall, and nothing you could do when you smack the wall in dirty grip. So don't even worry about that. Okay. I can hear everything everybody's saying out there. Just so that way, whenever you're out there and you're like, "You stupid!
Essentially,
can't take it." I can hear it. So. No, only because I want this to be for fun. I know it's racing. I know it's all competitive, but it's for fun. I'm glad to see folks get out here and do it. I mean, I was irritated earlier because I had like 5 people come at me last minute, and I'm like, but then I got to realize, don't be irritated. Just say, hey, here's a deadline, and stick to it. And that's the one thing I didn't do. So, but Joe, you did a great job, man. P3 finish, and congratulations again.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's like you said, or like you and Stryker said, it's for the charity. I'm one of those last minutes, so I'm sorry, but thank you also. Glad to donate and support all the charity as well as your brother. But thanks to everybody. The run at the end was super fun. It's rare we get a long run like that at Phoenix, and it was really fun to just run it out to the green and had a ton of fun.
I'll tell you what, you guys had less cautions in here in 80 laps than the trucks did, and
they had like 4 green white checkers. It was a crazy race.
There's way too many overtimes there. All right. Let's see anybody in here. Robert's your 5th.
Oh yeah.
Where's that baby at?
I was pretty fast in practice, and my truck was pretty fast on practice. It was a good truck. A little incident there when y'all came out with Alex. Sorry about that, Alex. For like fun did at the end when I got no place to go. Everything else is all good. I was just fine. I heard from someone that the truck is okay, so I just hang in there, stick with Richard, most of the truck 21, and hanging out with him in the back. So just keep my truck clean mostly.
It's always a ton of fun. Is the baby at home?
He's at the house today.
Just making sure. Just some great things out there, okay? There's some great things going on with that. That little baby is like our mascot for this, folks. I'm not even kidding. Okay, that little baby is the mascot for our Toys for Tots.
Yeah, well, how about next time? We'll make sure he will come next week.
Okay, you don't have to do that. Don't that's child labor laws getting in play in here, so we don't want to do that. Okay, I know you're Canadian, but come on now.
He when he was watching us, he was actually laughing. He was talking to himself on the video too. So he was talking to himself. It's kind of cute.
I saw that. That's really cool. I did see him last week. He was, that's the great thing about this is being able to look back and be fascinated with it. All the good things that happen with that. But Chris, your chance, man. Congrats on P5.
Thank you. Hopefully I can hold the lead still. I hope.
I will. I'll do the points here in a little bit. Because I was dumb and changed everything again. But hey, I like this Discord. I think this Discord looks better. We're at Nashville Super Speedway next week, and then Charlotte. We are going to run. Charlotte is going to be a little bit. No, it's not. We're going to run 80 laps, and we're going to run 80 laps at Nashville because Nashville's long laps for a short track. So yeah, we're going to run 80 and 80 the next 2 weeks. So it'll be same kind of race, just bigger-ish tracks. Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to Will. We'll finish second. He's
Oh, yeah.
he's the guy. He's the guy I got to pick some brains with. Yeah, thank you, gentlemen, very much. Jerry, much love to you and your family, of course. I know you're here. Either that or he's taking a poop. Sign language for poop, Jerry. Sign language. No, totally kidding. Sorry, that's what we did with our kids. Hats off to Jerry. If you didn't know, folks, we posted the other day about my three sons, Jerry and his family. Much love to Jerry Culver and all that. His truck was really cool. I didn't get the chance to feature it as much as I wanted to, and I will go back here in a minute and we'll take a look at it. But so everybody knows what we're talking about. But Sherry Culver passed away this past week, and we will miss her drastically in our chats and part of our streams, of course, part of the Chop Shop Racing family as well as over here at Signature Esports. It's just the day. All right, gentlemen, I'm gonna go and talk to Will. Will, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about it, dude. Oh my God, you almost won this race on fuel.
It was close.
It was very close. 2.5 seconds or 2.9 seconds. Sorry, let me take that back.
Yeah, it was very close on fuel too. I ran out on the last turn.
Did you?
I did.
So I knew it was close. I thought you guys were going to have to pit like 15 laps to go. You know, I knew that. I think just math wise, it just made sense for the trucks to run about 60 to 65, depending on how hard you run it. The officials are what, 60 laps or something, or not 60, 100 laps. So it kind of made sense, or 90 laps, rather 90 laps. It kind of made sense to run 80 because I knew it was close, and similar to the other tracks that we're going to run. But I didn't think anybody was going to try it.
I've actually won I want to say it was Texas in another league, with fuel strategy. So tonight, I think we were, I don't know, maybe 35 laps in, and the leaders were just taking off on me, and my tires were starting to warm up too much, and I knew the only way I was going to get anywhere close to the front was to try my fuel strategy out. So I ended up clutching it from probably about, like I said, 35 laps in, and I was clutching it hard.
I mean, I could tell. I mean, even Spicy was clutching it in, and his fuel management put him to 10th. But you know, he was a little out in front of you. That was interesting. It was really interesting to see what you guys were capable of doing and trying to do.
Tonight was fun. One caution, I believe. That's it, right? I want to say it was just one caution, correct?
I think I was actually just scrolling up to say, actually, hold on, I can just tell you. It was one caution, 4 laps, yeah. So
Yeah,
if the caution doesn't come out, then you're pitting.
So yeah, probably if that caution had come out, you're right. I may not have made it. I don't know. Maybe I would have clutched it sooner. It's just one of those things, you know. Like I said, my tires just. I'm really good at. I'm really good at tire saving. I hate night races because they don't chew up your tires as much as day races. So me being in tire save mode like all the time, I just lost too much time to the leaders, backing up the corners. And once I knew they were gone, that's, like I said, that's when I started clutching. I'm like, I'm gonna get this on fuel strategy.
You know what? P2 finish is not too bad. It's
I'll take it.
It's pretty darn interesting. And of course, we love seeing this work out the way it does because yep, hashtag for the kids. It's for the kids. Remember, FUR for the kids. That's what you spell hashtag for the kids. It is for the kids out there. And that's what this is. This is what it's all about. And you know, it's crazy to see. You know, I know all of these leagues and all of you drivers out there produce, you know, good content. Everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses. But it's awesome to see one of the races that I put on give some entertainment value that is different than others because of something that you wanted to try. And this is a great place to try it.
Yeah, and I'm actually hoping that, you know, after this is done, you decide to throw on another one of these. I got nothing going on Saturday nights, so, you know, I'd join in.
Well, I've got 2 more races left before the
Yeah, I got you. I'm actually curious to see what happens with points. I know I was right up there. I want to say I was like second or third in points, so I'm wondering what this is gonna do for me. But um, I'm glad we're able to put this together, put on a good show. Hopefully, you're getting some people that are watching, donating to Toys for Tots as well. It's for a good cause. So
I mean, and that's the thing. I want people to donate to us so we can achieve our goals, and make it one big pot. We've already paid. So, folks, the total we had earlier, we had $1,544. We've already paid that to Toys for Tots. So the extra 20 or the other extra whatever 1650 or 1250 that they just sent, those are all just driver buy-ins that were just sent to us. That's why I was like, oh, what's going on with that? So, and so we've already paid out $1,544. And I'm looking to do what we did last year. We did 2,500 last year. We put 1,250 to Toys for Tots last year and 1,250 to Shop with the Cop programs. We're looking to do 10 grand this year. And that's what I would love to get 10 grand. If I can hit 10 grand through our community, that's crazy. It's crazy.
yeah, you'd be able to help out a lot of kids with that for sure.
Yep. I mean, that's what this is all for. And it's, I mean, I know we tell people all the time it's an honor, my brother, but it is. But at the end of the day, it's more so
for the kids.
Yeah. I mean, my brother would want kids to have Christmas, and that's what we used to strive. We used to do, like when I was in the Army, I used to do the Toys for Tots jumps, the fun jumps for Toys for Tots. My brother, he would he was an engineer in the Army, but the tanks that he worked on, they used to put kids up in the tank and take them for little rides and give them a toy afterwards. So that's what he did. So Toys for Tots is kind of big. I know it's a Marine Corps thing, but I mean, we all try to support organizations that we love, and it's kind of where it is. But well, congrats on the P2 finish, man. Much love, brother. And oh, it's your turn. Give a shout out.
Oh, no problem, man. I was just gonna say, whatever my winnings were tonight, make sure you put that in the donation box too. So
we will do it. We will do it, and that will adjust that total as well, there, folks. We do that. We do that. On top of all of that, so the accounting of this is easier than it was last year, because last year we took stars and bits, and we hadn't had ad revenue yet. We took stars and bits and donated to it, and then people were like donating like 5,000, or they donated $500 in bits, or $500 in stars or something like that. And I was like, and then I'd pay taxes on that. Well. Congrats, man. Hey, what do you think? We got Winston coming back here.
yeah, I seen that. Problem is, I'm part of another league. I run Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights, and I'm running for a championship over there.
Well, when they're done.
Yeah, I know. I've already told them that. I'm like, you guys start in November, but my season for that league ends in January, so I'll get in there. It's just gonna be a little bit late, probably a few races in. So I'll have some catching up to do.
It'll be possible. I mean, it's the Gen 6 car. Come on now.
I've never run it. I'm looking at somebody told me, I think it was Spicy told me that since I love the Xfinity car, he's like, you'll love the Gen 6 car, man.
Xfinity car is a little bit more freer, a little bit more floatier, but the Gen 6 car, the Gen 6 car, even as it sits today, has a lot of, there's grip there. But when the grip's gone, the grip's gone.
Yeah, if it's as long as it's better than the next gen, I'll be happy with it.
Yeah, it's better than. Well, I mean, you think about what the ARCA should be, then that's what this car is. So.
10-4. Yeah, I'll probably join in with them, but I will definitely catch you next week and see if I can get myself in victory lane this time, huh?
Like Nashville Super Speedway coming up next week.
Yeah, it's I'm decent there.
We're all decent there until we realize that we're going too fast into turn 3 and 4 when we should be way slower than we think we should be. So,
yeah, man.
Be good, man.
Always. I will. Like I said, I'll catch you next week, man.
All right, brother. P2 finish for you. Congrats.
Thank you.
31, and then there was one. Last but not least, I had to jump through channels. Everybody was bouncing around. I don't have myself a channel here. Rich,
what's happening?
dude? You finished 4th.
Fourth place is not a bad place to finish. Would love to finish a lot higher, but I think some people had a lot better strategies than I did.
You'd have finished third, but Will Kern pulled a rabbit out of the hat, and that's who I was just talking to. He did.
Yeah, the fuel saving is phenomenal here. I just am not capable of doing it. I actually was 3 laps short.
Neither am I. That's what I was surprised to see Spicy stick it out as long as he did. I was like I the fuel when I see people pitting on 64, 65, 66, I'm like, that's exactly where I thought they were going to pit. And I'm like,
yeah, I was gonna try the early pit strategy, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. I was kind of thinking, old tires, somebody's gonna spin out. So stay out as long as you can. And when I started seeing the leaders pit, I was like, let me go ahead and go in.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't quite work.
It's okay. Top 5. There's nothing wrong with that. Top 5 is where you want to be. I mean, you got 16 drivers in tonight's race. Phoenix is a hit or miss kind of track when it comes to drivers. I think it's a great driving track. I really do.
This was actually one of my favorite tracks to run. I mean, I may or may not be that great at it, depending on what series I'm running it in.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually one of my best, one of my favorite tracks to run. It takes a little bit of manhandling the wheel at times, but we were able to do it.
Where are you at,
and
my
it was
dang
fun.
old
Congratulations to Michael.
Yeah, I mean, Mike had a good day. I thought you were right here. Hold on. Where is your camera? I had your camera up. Sorry, folks. I'm bouncing around 94th because, okay, so normally I label the cameras beforehand, but everybody jumped in really late. And where is your
I know it's in there somewhere.
No,
says I'm live.
No, you are live up here, but your camera. You know what? I'm done with it. I'm just gonna that one. I'm just gonna put it in again. Here, look at his face.
I broke it.
And everybody breaks this thing. I break it more so than anybody else. There's his face. It'll clear up. Give it a second. It's doing its thing. Oh, Rich, tell people about Noma TV.
Nova TV has got some good things to come in the works. Hopefully starting January, we're going to be taking on the VRX World Cup Series. Glad to be on board with them. I do broadcast some of their racing throughout the week. On board with American Sheepdog. They are a Thursday night league. They definitely put on a lot of great racing, so definitely come check them out. They start at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Great group of guys. If you want to race, I usually put a link in the description when I go live, so definitely check out that link and come race with them. A lot of veterans in there. If you're new, that's okay, they will help you out. But Noma TV has been able to do very well, and Jason, thank you. You've been a big part of that. Glad to be a part of Signature Esports. As a sponsor, so my hat's off to you. Without you, the help that you've given me, the drive that you give me, it wouldn't all be possible. But you also got the Noma Truck Series, which I'll be actually running in it tonight, which is presented by Ghost Racing Network Austin. He does a really good job. Come cheer me on. And Super Speedway Series starts up again Monday night. They're they're in the playoffs. Not very many races left, but should be a pretty exciting finish. We'll be crowning a champion in the next couple of weeks.
All good racing. I mean, that's the time of year we're in. We've got leagues stopping and leagues starting, and that's kind of the way it goes. We do what we do, and if it wasn't for people like Rich and the Chop Chop crew and all the people, Beef Jerky Unlimited, and all the folks that we have that sponsor Signature Esports now, we wouldn't be able to improve our craft to be able to teach others to improve their craft. I hope that makes sense out there. I really do. Because that's kind of where we've embarked our path right now. I want to go to full production. In order to go to full production, I needed sponsors to be able to to take some of the heavy burden of a system off on me, and you guys have come through, knocked it out of the park. And I know we're still looking for 2 more, because I've got to pay for the rest of the iRacing stuff that comes with that extra burden, with an extra PC, with the extra content, with all that. Folks, you don't understand how much money I have invested into iRacing right now. It would blow your mind. So, and it's because all the content. You got to buy the track. You got to make sure you have the vehicle for the track. At least one of the 3 vehicles. You don't have to buy all 3 of them. Of course, I made that mistake with the Gen 6 car back in the day. So I own all 3 of them. But you just, it is an investment. And if anybody out there do not get into iRacing, and I'm going to say this with a grain of salt because I love iRacing. I love it as a platform. I love the gaming, the industry that we're in. I love what we do. But just remember that iRacing, like any other video game, has DLC. And that's the way that you're going to look at every track and every car that is out there. It's all DLC. It is the most expensive Modern Warfare that I've ever played.
You got that right.
Yeah, because
on top of that, I mean, you have your your tickets, your towers through SDK. You pay for that monthly or yearly or however you want to pay it. Video editing software. I mean, with the overlays are not. They don't just come on board. You got to make those.
Yeah, all the videos, all the tickers, all the intros, the music that I have to pay for. There's free stuff out there too, but the free stuff's good. Paid stuff's just a little bit better. Yeah.
Yep, you're definitely right about that.
But I mean, but at the end of the day, this is all about making these drivers look and feel better. I want them to feel like they're actually competing instead of, on a simulation rig, and because if that was the case, they could just go to the official races and race. No, they're in the leagues. They want to be able to be televised. They want to be able to be the end all to be all. Their league is better than my league is better than your league because X. Doesn't matter what it is. I tell you what, league racing is way better than official racing. It really is, because there's always an admin. There can or cannot be race control depending on the league. Leagues. The only reason why I have a race control is to boot somebody who says something they shouldn't. That's it. That's it. That's the number 1 rule. Other than, of course. Well, I mean, I can hear everybody. I have my ear to the ground. Yeah. See, there it is.
I got the big screen up. I got you on one screen. I got the Alabama game on another screen.
Hey, you know what? You and man, Bomb Dude, y'all get along just fine. Right.
I'm not an Alabama fan, but I mean, I'm an Alabama fan because my wife is an Alabama fan. But as you can see, I'm sporting the Florida Gators. I mean, that's my home. That's my home state. So
I'm a Tar Heel
fan.
So I tell people all the time, I live in Missouri and I have a Mizzou jacket, right? The reason why I have a Mizzou jacket is because a buddy of mine and I were having a little chit chat, and I bet him that UNC would beat Mizzou. They had a one-off game. It was weird. This is when Mizzou had first joined the SEC, and they were really good that year, right? And UNC sucks at football. I just thought Mizzou sucked worse. you know what I mean? And it was a football game. So now I have a Mizzou jacket, and actually later on that year it was an NCAA tournament, and that's when UNC went on another run. I was gonna say, take a guess when this year happened, and he had to burn his Mizzou jerseys, and he has a full wardrobe of UNC jerseys. Just saying. I got one jacket. He's got 14 jerseys. Yes, sir. Anyway, Rich, much love, man. Give you shout outs, brother. I know that this one was quick and dirty.
Well, I got to give a shout out to Beef Jerky Unlimited for those wonderful cams that you put together. got to give a shout out to Noma TV, Noma Super Speedway Series. You know, all the leagues that I broadcast for. You know, they're always supportive of me. Got to give a shout out to Signature Esports. Always tuning in to each and every one of the races. Great broadcast. So definitely give a like, share, and subscribe. Show Jason some love, and man, all the rest of the sponsors that you had on board, and you know, give a shout out to all the drivers, all the ones that came through, donated money, all the donators that are helping you get to that goal that you had put up. I heard that you've already donated a little over $1,500. That's a great job, and hopefully, I'll be in a position I can donate a little bit more before this is all over.
All right, we got until December 15th, folks. That's when the last day I'm taking any more money. Because we will be there December 16th for the rest of it. We were sitting on so much money right now that I was nervous. Like, if anything happens, I just need to make the donation now. So that's the reason why we made the donation early. You know, somebody gets a hold of my account information. I'm sitting on, you know, I didn't want that to happen. But I also wanted to donate straight to them. Because I learned that through the donation sites that are out there, those people that you can integrate with your streams, they take a portion. Twitch takes a portion. Love you, Twitch. Appreciate you, but they take a portion of that, and they don't get 100% of it. So, I'm not. I literally went to. Her name's Kimberly. She's an absolutely wonderful lady. Kimberly Davies, and she's awesome. I took care of her. She got a check for $1,544. You know, nice. It's really cool. And I'm not, and all the fees that you guys had so when you guys send in entry fees and these people pay donations or you guys make donations, I eat the cost of the fees. So the amount of number, the round number that you donate is the amount of money that goes in there. So I'm actually losing money on this whole deal. just let everybody know that. So I'm donating in my own way as well. On top of that, we donated September and October stream revenue already. August and September, because we just finished October, whatever I put in this last time. So we've already donated September and October stream revenue, which includes our ad revenue and includes our bits and our subscriptions. So that's already donated. That's already added into that, and you know, because I want to do my part too, and that's money that people are paying me to put on a good show as well. So, one of these days, I'll just be like, all right, I'll match what everybody donates. One of these days. And that'll be when we're bigger and charging more.
Yeah.
That's the big key here. We gotta be able to, I gotta be able to justify it. I was gonna go through a price increase this year. That's why these leagues who are, and I think this is my fair warning to everybody out there. Here it is. You're getting it live right now. My fair warning is that January 1st, I am raising my prices. I have to raise my prices. I have been at the same price for almost 2 years, and things are more expensive. Internet is more expensive. My throat will not last forever. I'm gonna have to, you know, I mean, yeah, I love doing this. I really do. I love doing this for a cause. This is what makes this worth it.
Race control calling a caution. Hydrate, sir. Hydrate.
Yeah. Oh, it's there. It's there. And thank you to Penguin out there, Paul, aka Penguin, for getting out there having some fun with the race control, watching a decent race, short, clean, cool, calm, only a couple of miles, but it's all good.
Well, I gotta say thank you, Sig Esports and Noma, you as well, for having me along, and all the other sponsors and the racers. Because without you guys putting this together and actually having this, we wouldn't be able to meet each other and make good friends and good content.
I mean, that was the big thing.
Absolutely.
We won't talk about Penguin's donation. We won't talk. Yeah,
no,
we will.
No.
We'll talk about
it.
it.
No, we won't.
I told him I told him last week I was gonna do this, but it's okay. It's all right. We'll let him have at it. We'll let him live in humility. Actually, if you go back and watch the last Toys for Tots race, folks, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I encourage you to go do that. They can put 2 and 2 together, right? Just means they have to watch the last week's stream.
Yeah, it means I got to watch the VOD and
Yeah, I like it.
That ad revenue, man, that'll kick up. Yep.
So we can donate it. That's exactly right.
There you go. Yeah, see, that's a good way to get more donations. If you don't have cash in your pocket, but you got some time, go back and watch the VODs and let that, or just turn them on and don't watch them. Walk away from your computer and let them run, and
put on the
it's a good way to get a few extra cents added onto the ticker.
Go on your television, put it on closed captioning, turn your volume down, let it play through the playlist, folks. I have 892 broadcasts. We are going to be sometime in January. We're going to hit our 1,000th broadcast.
Wow! Nice. Congrats.
I feel like I'm missing some. 3.5 years of doing this. I mean, I've called real life racing, and I do radio and voiceover work and just everything that ties in with media. But as far as iRacing goes, I remember whenever we recorded our 100,000th lap or 100,000th mile, and somebody pointed it out. He'd be like, you've called over 100,000 miles, and I was like, how the hell did you figure that out? Really?
That's too much work for me.
That was a lot of work.
Too much math.
Exactly.
Well,
I can hardly get past 2 + 2, so
they did. So what they did is they took the average race track length. It was like 1.47 miles because they took the average of the mile and a half with the road course and all the short tracks along with the intermediate tracks. They said it was like 1.47 miles or something like that. And then they went through each one of my streams and took the number of laps and just did the multiplication. It was like, yeah, you did over 100,000 miles. I was like, you're kidding me, right? Wow.
So what? You're going for your million mile mark now?
Are you
trying to be a trucker?
I
might as well.
I probably have already been there. But you know what? It's not about the amount of laps. It's not about the amount of episodes. It's about the drivers. It always has been. From day one. The first day somebody asked, the only reason why I got into this is because somebody asked me for a favor. That was it. I didn't play. City Tour Esports was not a thing. My first broadcast was on my personal Facebook page because somebody asked me to do it. That was it.
That's funny. That's funny because I started on NASCAR Heat 5 the same exact way.
And somebody told me, hey, I know who you are. And I was like, oh, how do you know me? Like, oh, you work for, at the time, we were still doing some work for 93.5 Viper Communication here at the lake. So, doing commercial work and sales and all kinds of stuff over there. And that was at the same time as, running my business and doing our voiceover work there. And he was like, I know your commercials. And he was like, don't you call races over here at a local track? And I said, well, every once in a while when they need me. So I got a deal for you. Why don't you have a Facebook page? I said, yeah. He's like, can you call a race? I was like, well, yeah, but what do you want me to do? And lo and behold, it was iRacing. And I had already been on iRacing, of course, racing because I'm a huge NASCAR fan. And,
right.
One thing led to another. I figured I had to put up overlays for ATVL and called my first race for the No Limit Racing Series.
There you go.
And
3.5 years later, here we are.
3.5 years
with
later.
With your own series for Toys for Tots.
Well, I had my own series at one point. I had my own truck, Xfinity and Cup series, and I ran that. I am the downfall of my own series. There you go. It's openly said. I've said it. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I am the downfall of my own series because I am way too nice, and I did not give enough. I did not delegate enough. I did not let other people handle things that needed to be handled, and by the time I did, it was just way too late. We had great races. We had some of the best racing you'll find on iRacing. I swear to it. To the point, with the people that we knew and the integrations that we had at that time, we were getting 10, 11, 12,000 views a race.
Nice.
My highest race that I ever broadcasted had 2,700 live viewers and over 54,000 views by the time it was all said and done.
That's
Nice.
those are pretty good numbers.
That's good numbers for no named iRacing guy, and I'm working on getting back there again. I think that iRacing has hit a mark right now. I'm trying to make this better. I'm trying to make it better.
And sim racing in general has gone leaps and bounds in the last couple 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So
I still wish it had the numbers that it did 3 years ago. That's for darn sure. But now you're getting into the leagues where you're familiar. Like, there's not one series I call here that doesn't have a crossed over driver. Cam Dario runs in Chop Shop, but also runs in Goat Series. In Goat Series, we see a couple of drivers that run there that run in the Fixed Racing League, or the Fixed Racing League, vice versa in Chop Shop. And then Full Throttle Sim Racing has a couple of drivers that are there that have ran in the other series. 802, same way. So that's the way this has been, the Winston Throwback. You can take a smitten of all the other drivers and throw it all together, and you get the Winston Throwback series.
yeah, there's a couple of leagues that I'm learning race control with, and this is actually a good experience watching, working with you here, that you can more or less just, it's like taking a peanut butter jelly sandwich and just slapping the two sides together. They just cross over, and they're on different nights, and it's a lot of fun and a lot of good guys, and you just don't see that anymore, where there's one series that has only one set of drivers in it. It's always a huge hodgepodge or mishmash, whatever you want to call it, of different drivers from different leagues.
Well, I know that Rich can probably attest to this too. We see a lot of, you know who your good eggs are and your bad eggs are, right? Whenever you look at a race, as you start to call races or as you start to race control, you'll see things happen before they happen. You'll know how a corner's supposed to be exited. You'll know where the race line's supposed to be, and if somebody fights on the outside, how are they sticking? There's only a handful of times in the last couple of, I would say, the last 6 months that I've been surprised at an outcome of a race or an outcome of a turn that went wrong, or something that, where I'm like, that just kind of just didn't make sense. Like the other day, when I called Phoenix the first time, I was like, this race just didn't make sense. And not because it was a bad race and not because it was a good race, because the track didn't make sense at that particular point. And then I watched the truck race yesterday and I was like, that makes sense.
So another thing is, you sit there and call enough races, and you get to learn how to drive the tracks by, your broadcasts. I know I have become a better driver by watching, being in a booth, and I can change camera angles, look at their throttle input and know the best line, this, that, and the other. I've actually become a better driver watching a lot of these faster guys, and past the I'd say 6 months or so since I've gotten back behind the wheel instead of just behind the mic, I've actually won some races, top fives, top tens, instead of sitting in the back.
Well, you know what I do? I don't race. I do not race. Because those who know and those who are in the know will know that if I find myself in a race and people recognize my name, it's a good or a bad thing altogether because everybody assumes I'm streaming, which those who know whenever I race, there's very, very few times that I would ever stream for my own personal view. I like streaming the other drivers racing. That's what I like doing. On top of that, I'd like to keep my gaming process and like I try to be as I try not to have a dirty mouth. I have a dirty mouth. I have a dirty mouth. Okay, I was in the army for 9 years, folks. I grew up.
We cuss like sailors.
So I don't want to say the wrong thing and take away from what I actually feel and do. I want to be myself, but I can be myself and be professional at the same time. So calling races is so much easier. Now, there have been times that I have muted myself, folks, and I have said the WTF did that driver do? Why? You know, I've muted myself a couple of times and been like, that was ridiculous. And like, that was so ignorant. Why did that person, you know, but that hasn't happened in a long time. But at the same time, like when people intentionally wreck people, you guarantee, like if you hear a long moment of silence from me, it's because I'm cussing because they just made that league look like trash.
I have to step away, Sig. I'm getting called for an admin meeting for tomorrow night.
Do it. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you again for allowing me to come in an RC. I will be more than happy to relieve the other RC from their duties for next week if you will have me.
Yep.
And again, thank you to Richard.
You do have Nashville, right? Only if you have the track. Only if you have the tracks.
I will double check and I'll hit you up.
Okay. All right, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ian.
Oh, it was nice to have a dedicated race controller other than Mrs. Sig. Poor girl. She was having such fits last week. She didn't want to talk. She didn't want to, you know. Like, okay, it's good. But you know, this is a good time. This one is I don't know. I've said a couple of times that I have given thought, and I mean thought, about having another series that I would put my name on, but I didn't wanted nothing to do with running it. Not a dang thing. I wanted to be proud of it. I wanted to be able to say, all right, here's your rules package, enforce the rules, have at it. I don't want anything else to do with it. Like, this is the kind of race that I want to see. Because you've seen it. I've seen it. We've seen the kind of racing that we want to see. And there's a formula in iRacing to make that the right way to do it. You know what I mean? Chop Shop does it. I know that you have a good series out there. The Sim 500 with Goat Racing has it. Winston Throwback. And I know that this will probably come back to bite me for saying this. Was a Winston Throwback had the best racing ever on the ARCA cars that I've ever seen. I'm not even kidding. Some of the best racing that I've seen, and that's calling other series and watching other series. Their racing was some of the best, some of the most competitive. You had drivers learning to develop their skill, and they came up like Jesse Bunnell became one of the best racers in that series, and took the guy who was a shoe-in each week and put a number to him. And that's the kind of racing that is impactful and makes me remind things like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
There's a formula to that, and that is putting your I rating aside and handpicking your drivers.
Absolutely. You know, I got American Sheepdog. I got the Noma Super Speedway Series. You know, those two leagues put on a great great racing. The Super Speedway Series, you know, it's a lot of give and take. You know, you have your big one every now and then. But yeah, I mean, the Speedway Series, I mean, they put on strategy like there's no other. A lot of teamwork in that particular series, and you know, hopefully, we'll get a lot more viewers. You know, we're up there in views right now, but I'd like to get a lot more viewers that way. And American Sheepdog, they're coming up in the rankings. They're on the third race of the season. I was able missed the first one because I overslept. but but you know, their last two races at Charlotte and Texas, man, if they can get some more drivers, that will be that will be a top series.
We all love our series, folks. We really do. I'm going to change screens real quick. Hold on. We'll bring Rich back in a second. Give me a minute. Here is Jerry Culver's truck. This is what I wanted to show. So it's a Kraken. Number 13 rum. And this right here is the Culver family. I wanted to show this because this is a great thing. There's Miss Sherry and her 3 sons. And very cool. I wanted to show that before we got out of here. Miss Sherry passed away this last week. And she was in my chat all the time. I didn't know how much that would have affected me like it did. And that's the thing, folks. You got to remember that we are human. There is a lot of human integration to all of this. You meet these
build
people.
a rapport, no matter if they're in your chat or not. You still build that relationship with people.
Yeah, and like, Jerry and his daughter, they're going through their heartbreak. All the boys. I mean, you feel for them. Like, I can't imagine what I'm gonna feel like. And like I told everybody the other day, my mom a couple of weeks ago had a stroke, plus vision in her left eye for a little while, and she's doing better. She's doing better now, to the point that she's actually going to go back to work, which is cool. That's blessing in disguise. I was upset then. I couldn't imagine, what's going to happen then. So my hat's off to Jerry for out there racing and hanging with the guys, keeping his mind clear. And then this Sherry will definitely be missed out there. And hats off to our families, man. Our families have been putting up with a lot of stuff. Oh man. But yeah, you're getting ready to do your thing. I'm getting ready to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to become Pirate Legend. I'm half a freaking level away. Half of a level away. It took me 3.5 hours to get almost 2.5 levels earlier. Almost 2 levels.
I tried Star Citizen, and I definitely need help with that.
Yeah. Oh, it's fun. It's fine. It'll be fine. I love that game. It's amazing. My favorite game, but I told my wife that I would figure out, I would become a, become a Pirate Legend, and I'm gonna become a Pirate Legend. It's gonna happen. Rich, I'm gonna let you go, man. Last chance for shout outs, brother.
Yes, sir. Like I said, I want to give a shout out to you. I want to give a shout out to all our sponsors that help you put together this Goat Racing Diecast, Beef Jerky Unlimited. Give a shout out to Noma TV. Come check me out in the Noma Truck Series tonight. Actually, it'll be starting in about 30 minutes or so. I'll be in the 76 Noma TV truck. And like I said, big shout out to you and all these guys that helped put this together. Great race tonight. Congratulations to our winner, Michael Strickland again. And that's about it. Jason, you have a great night. Go put on some more great game reviews, and we'll catch you later, man.
Maybe. I don't know. We might. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming again. Nah, I might have to. If not, I'm going to record it. But folks, be good, be safe, be kind of one another, because you're not my friend. Donate to Toys for Tots or donate to whatever charity you feel like. But I will tell you that if you donate to our Toys for Tots things going on right now, they will absolutely appreciate it. And some families going to get some good, fantastic Christmases. Thank you. Be good. We'll see you in the next one.